Okay.
You want to see that online is rolled?
Yes, sir. It's made live, sir, in YouTube. Yeah. So just start.
Respected Secretary DOS, Chairman ISRO, Scientific Secretary ISRO, Senior ISRO Center Directors, Senior colleagues, and students who are watching the live telecast. Good morning, one and all. Today, we are gathered here to launch Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon-2024, which is organized as a part of first National Space Day celebration. I would like to invite Sri Shantanu Bhattavadekar, Scientific Secretary ISRO, Chairman of the Standing Committee, to brief the event and welcome the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Hello.
More.
More. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Respected Chairman ISRO, Secretary Department of Space, ISRO Center Directors, my colleagues from various ISRO centers, dear students who are watching this program live, good morning, all of you. I'm delighted to welcome you all for the exciting launch of Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon. All of you would have witnessed the safe and precise soft landing of Vikram lander near the southern polar region of Moon and subsequent deployment of Pragyan rover on the surface of Moon on August 23rd, 2023. Our Honorable Prime Minister has named the landing site of the Chandrayaan-3 as Shiv Shakti Point, which has also been recognized by International Astronomical Union as Statio Shiv Shakti. To commemorate this feat, Prime Minister also announced National Space Day to be celebrated on 23rd August every year. Being the National Space Day, several Pan India outreach activities and public engagements are being planned as part of the maiden National Space Day celebration. The most exciting and challenging among these is Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon, which will be shortly launched today by Chairman ISRO. A total of 12 challenges, or we can say the problem statements, have been identified for this hackathon in the area of space science, image processing, and geospatial domains. The problem statements are designed in such a way that it does not require in depth knowledge about the space science and technology, but could be solved utilizing the skills in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data analytics. A team of 3 to 4 undergraduate, postgraduate, and PhD students can participate and address the challenges with innovative solutions. Further, we have an expert pool of mentors to help the teams in understanding these problem statements. It is also planned to have a problem explanation session as part of hackathon. Initially, 100 teams will be shortlisted based on their ideation and approach to problem solving. Expert team will then shortlist 30 teams for the grand finale. And the 30 hours non-stop grand finale is scheduled during August 13th and 14th, 2024 at National Remote Sensing Center's Outreach Facility, JD Metla, Hyderabad. I request students to obtain more details about this on our ISRO website. I would like to thank all center directors for their guidance and center teams for extending their active support in defining challenges and preparation of the datasets. I would also like to compliment Hack2Skill, who has designed the platform to host the hackathon. As we are going to launch this hackathon today, I urge all the students watching this program to embrace the spirit of exploration and discovery. We are thankful to Chairman ISRO and Secretary Department of Space for his encouragement and unstinted guidance to bring out innovative outreach programs for motivating the students towards space science and technology. I now request Chairman ISRO to launch the Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon formally. I now request Chairman ISRO, Secretary Department of Space, for his inaugural address.
Thank you, Shantanu. All the participants here who have joined me in this through this video meet, center directors of ISRO. From I can see director from VSSC, from NRSC, IARS, from PRL. Director was here, so register is there. Then other colleagues from NRSC and other centers. And here, the Director of InSpace and Promotions, my CBPO colleagues, my greetings to you all on the occasion of this launch of this Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon. And I declared this program of the launching of the web portal for commencement of this application for this contest open. We hope that after completion of this hackathon program, which will be done as per the schedule, announcement of the winners can be done, and there they can be felicitated or rather introduced during the program when we conduct our Space Day on the 23rd August at New Delhi. The purpose of this program is to create more and more applications driven ecosystem in the country and bring in innovation in space-based applications, which will become useful to the society, creating skilled people in that domain, especially with the emerging domains of data analytics, artificial intelligence, image processing, then convert that skill into producing some useful models which will be able to be used by common public, scientists, users across the domain. The type of problem statements that we have given are very interesting. Those who will see it later today will be really excited to know that how you can use newer skills that the new generation has, how to put use in the traditional knowledge that we have created out of the star satellite space-based data acquisition, processing, etc. For example, images are collected by our satellites when they go over Earth in various spectral bands, various resolutions. And these images are one of the important resources that we have collected over the last so many years. If you process image, a lot of things can be found out. I think we have been doing it over the past. Support has been given in agriculture, resource mapping, resource utilization, planning purposes, connecting this data to the GIS framework, and then adding a lot of input in various layers into such databases that we have created. I think many of you are aware of Bhuvan also. I think Bhuvan-based similar hackathon we conducted some time back. Here we are looking at a little deeper knowledge and skill in this particular aspect, because we are looking at graduates, postgraduates, and doctoral students to come in and work in this domain. For example, you look at how to create a digital twin based on the for urban features extraction, solar energy potential, and how to make use of from the satellite data that we have collected across the country, and then help it in terms of industrializing this activity for supporting the greener energy initiative. Possibly this could become a business model as well if you really create a tool for it, and people who work on it can really go to the grassroots and promote it, and then help people who are into the solar energy capability building as well as marketing. Look at how use AI and ML tools for extracting features from images. For example, if you are using a scientific data from moon, it could be for extracting boulders and craters. If you are looking at image from Earth. It could be for identifying roads and water bodies and buildings and facilities and things like that, how we can extract the features on post-processing of the images. But if you're looking at image processing right at the source, at the satellite level, we call it edge computing. You can use such skills and tools to identify features right at the image processing level or acquisition level itself, and then send only those inputs to ground. We can look at possibilities how our climate change activities can also be looked at. Giving weather forecast, long-term predictions, etc., could be useful for your people, common people also. Today we have a very, very weak dissemination system for our weather forecast output reaching people. How to use social media in a better manner, etc., and how to create apps for it. This could be one of the case. Similarly, you can also look at scientific studies related to pulsars and how you can use some specific scientific outcome out of data processing using the skill sets that you have. Look at Moon, Mars, and other images that we have created, and then use it for these studies. Also, there are complex problems like navigation planning or route planning based on images, such as a moon image. If you have, what is the best route to go and land on a location? Such problems are given here. Some of them are little simpler, some of them are little complex, but based on your interest and likeness, I think you will be able to form teams and then apply for it. And I would like to tell you that this hackathon will give you an exposure, the way we think, work in this domain. And I invite students to join for this hackathon. Collect your friends and colleagues who knows some interest, to have some goals to set in their life to become an expert, possibly a scientist, sometimes an entrepreneur. Join hands with all those skill sets. Some of you know how to bring people together. Some of you know how to bring technologies together. And how some of you know how to put an innovation into this and then create a market for it. I think all of you should come together as a team and then work on it. I think now everybody need not be an expert in this, but if you come together, you are a formidable team. I think that's what we want to tell you. We want to create teams and then reach out in such a manner that you are creating some innovative product. I am sure about it that after this hackathon, all of you will have a great idea for your career building, your future. That is something which I am looking at. And we would like to make sure that such approaches are done again and again. It's not going to be the one of a type that we are going to do celebrate only for this space day, but this is something that we want to continue work with. For example, like InSpace is trying to promote this activity all across, and we would like to see more ideation and innovation happening in this domain. And also connect with the possible tomorrow, sometimes venture capitalists or investors who will be able to convert this idea into a product with the support of funding. I think all this will happen provided that you come out with some great ideas which can be proved through this hackathon. And our experts in ISRO will be very happy to mentor you, help you to go through the early difficult periods. And I'm sure once you go through that, you will also be a great expert, because I am very sure young people have greater skills than people in ISRO. We are experts in space, but you could be an expert in many more things than what we are. I think that is what is the collaboration we are looking at. So let me not prolong. I also like to thank the support team who are going to help in each of the problem statement. There are people from all ISRO centers and units who are going to help in become mentor these people. So thank you for your effort and time that you are putting. It's going to be a great contribution to the society and building the next generation of leaderships in application area. Let me, with these words, thanking you, let me conclude. All the very best for this program. Let it reach a very fruitful result at the end.
Thank you so much, sir. I think you have already ignited the spark required for this program. Now I'll request remarks from our center directors, starting from Director VSSC.
Director VSSC is speaking, or we are unable to hear anything? Okay, go to Director NRSC.
Respected Chairman ISRO and Secretary Department of Space, all my colleagues, directors from different ISRO centers, colleagues at ISRO headquarters, and all ISRO centers, those who have joined, and most importantly, all the students, those who are joining this very important event today when we are launching this Bharatiya Space Hackathon. It's a very unique and very interesting initiative which has been taken up by Department of Space, where these 12 scientific problems, ranging from the Earth observation data utilization, the data which has been collected by our lunar missions has also been offered for these challenges, as well as very interestingly, we are also offering data from some of our, the astronomical observatories, which are providing large amount of information about celestial bodies in the space. So NRSC will be hosting this hackathon at our GD Metla outreach facility. And I thank ISRO headquarters team led by our scientific secretary for providing this opportunity to National Remote Sensing Center. Through our Bhuvan platform, as Secretary Sir has already told, we had a good experience during the science festival, event which was organized in Faridabad. Very good response was there throughout the country for that particular hackathon. That hackathon was more dominated onto the geospatial as well as the utilization of Earth observation data. Hackathon, the number of challenges, as has been told, are pretty much, both onto the utilization of Earth observation data, the lunar data, as well as the astronomical data. So it provides much wider scope and activity for the student community to exploit all kind of data sets which are being collected by various ISRO satellites, in Earth observation, planetary observations, as well as in the field of astronomical observations. And I'm sure that my team at NRSC will provide full support to all of you when all the teams which we get shortlisted. We are eagerly waiting to welcome you all here at Hyderabad, and I'm sure that this event will be a very fruitful and satisfying event for our student participants, and it will kindle innovation, to start with, and it will go in long way in terms of some of the students, taking this, these challenges as career opportunities, as well as, some of you also can think of, taking your career paths and build your own startup and companies, because there is a large amount of space economic ecosystem which is developing in the country, which provides ample opportunity to your careers in these domains. With these words, sir, I thank once again to all my colleagues, all center directors for providing the support, especially the teams from PRL, SAC, IARS, and other organizations which are supporting, these problem challenges, and to the entire team of ISRO headquarters. And I wish this event a grand success. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Director LPSC.
And Secretary Department of Space, and my dear friends, very, very good morning to all of you. The program just now inaugurated by Secretary Department of Space, Somnath sir, the Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon-2024 is a very, very excellent program. Really, today, when we talk about the space activities, after 60 years, really, the space is doing great service to the country in multiple fields. I think that I am not going to address, but only thing, through this outreach program, it will really ignite the minds of youngsters. One of the objective of this type of program is to generate scientific temper among the youngsters. Surely this program will do that. I only request all the youngsters to utilize this into the effective manner. And let me wish this program a very, very grand success. Also, thank the CBPO for initiating, taking all the actions for rolling out this program, and specifically the scientific secretary and all the team members who are involved in this activity. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Director VSSC.
Sir, good morning. Thank you. We are all gearing up for the National Space Day. local committees are also all meeting and working out. And this is a very unique and a new novel method by the department for attracting younger talents. Anyway, there are many methods. So I hope the talents, that is the talent pool with the younger generation, will definitely be expressed in many of these challenges, and we are looking forward to such exciting things, so that there will be enough expertise and the associated ecosystem in our country for the future space programs. So wishing all the very best and assuring all the support from our side. Thank you.
Okay, Director IARS.
Good morning and respected Chairman ISRO, seniors, and dear participants of this Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon. Warm welcome from IRS to all of you. It's the starting point of Space Day celebration, and we are going to have many more celebrations like this, where we are going to meet different students of parts of the country and try to outreach the current activity going on in space sector. It's a great idea to expose the various data sets and technique to college and level student, because you all know that there's a huge set of data sets are available from last 2 to 3 decades to us, not from the Earth observation and even from the Moon and Mars. And I mean, it is expected that students, when exposed to such ideas, they are going to bring out new ideas, which by now we also might not have even looked into that way. And that's how this particular hackathon, I understand, is going to provide a new dimension to this activity, what we do. And I'm also hopeful that these students today who are participating in this, tomorrow they are going to be excited to be the future scientists of space. Thanks to all the organizers for organizing this activity, and my best wishes to all the participants for this activity, for this day. Thank you.
Thank you, Director of NESAC.
Thank you. Very good morning to respected Chairman, sir, Center Director, Scientific Secretary, other members, and dear students. It is really a great occasion that ISRO is organizing this Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon of 2024, and it's a nice beginning of National, Space Day. These problems which I have gone through it, first of all, I would like to compliment the selection committee. The problem statement which I have seen, there are 12 problem statements which are really very, very good. And in fact, this is the great opportunity for the student. They will try to understand that how the space technology can be used not only to understand the that Moon, Mars, or Venus, or any other planets, but also to understand and to help the people. I could see many problem statements which are directly utilizing the space technology data, space data, for the benefit of the people. So I see that our young student will understand that this space technology can be utilized for the societal benefit of the country, and also being a young mind, and they have a ignited mind. Probably they could able to tell. They could not only able to understand the problem of the people and how it can be resolved through the space technology, but also they can give a newer ideas and what kind of space technology future we need. So it's a great opportunity for all the students, and I wish all the students a great achievement. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I will just have the last word from Director PRL. Sorry, our Registrar PRL.
Good morning, sir. Distinguished colleagues. On this occasion, I'm really delighted that the way these 12 questions have been formed, because I was a party while this was being discussed. And it is amazing because it gives an opportunity for any MSc or BTech student, whether he likes meteorology, hydrology, space science, spectroscopy, astronomy, astrophysics, even AIML or mechanics. So everyone has got a lot of potential and possibilities available in this. And while interacting with the students, we know that the way they address their questions in the MSc or MTech is very different compared to where here when they will apply. So I think this is a wonderful opportunity for them, and I'm sure that because these minds are not conditioned And so they will be coming out with newer approaches than what we have been thinking about it. And I'm very hopeful about it, and I compliment that such a wonderful initiative has been started by the ISRO. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you. So we'll conclude now with saying thanks to each one of you. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure,
Go
thank you.
ahead.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning to one and all. I am greatly privileged to present vote of thanks on this important occasion. We are grateful for vision and dynamic leadership of our beloved chairman, sir, Dr. S. Somnath, sir, who has always encouraged and inspired the student community to address the innovative solution for the space-related challenges. He is also very keen in developing the entrepreneurship programs for the student community. I am sure, sir, this hackathon will create a foundation store for this particular your vision. Thank you very much, sir, for your inspirational and motivational speech. I would like to thank Sri S. Santanu Padavatekar, sir, Scientific Secretary ISRO and Chairman Standing Committee for his guidance and motivation towards organizing this hackathon. Thank you, sir. I'd like to thank all center directors for their participation and motivational talk toward this program. I'd like to thank members of Standing Committee and Hackathon Challenge creators from various ISRO centers for their tireless support in development of this particular hackathon portal, and they are going to guide and work with the hackathon teams throughout this program. I'd like to thank Hack to Skill team who made this web portal in shortest time possible for launching this particular program today. Thank you all. Finally, to our enthusiastic students, participants, your enthusiasm and innovative spirit will illuminate the Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon program. Thank you all the very best for your solution to hackathon challenges. I'd like to thank DISM team for their support towards live streaming of this program. Finally, I'd like to thank all my CBPO colleagues who worked tirelessly for development of and launch of this particular web portal. Let us work together to make this program a resounding success. Thank you all.
Specifically, you should thank the host center and RSC.
Yes, sir.
And they are putting all their infrastructure and support for it. So all the very best to you. Keep the activity
Thank
going
you,
very
sir.
well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all
Thank you
for
for the
joining.
opportunity. Thank you.